Welcome to Infinity, the place where we explore the forbidden, the forgotten, and the flat-out mind-blowing. Today, we're going beneath the surface. Not metaphorically. Literally. We're going to unearth a secret city beneath your feet, one that's so old, so vast, so unexplainable, it makes modern engineering look like child's play. From Turkey's Derinkuyu, a colossal underground metropolis, to unexplained global tunnel systems that seem to connect continents. This is not your average archaeological mystery. So before we descend into darkness, smash that subscribe button, give us a like to push this deeper into the algorithm, and stick around. Because by the end of this video, you'll realize something. We've only explored the surface of our planet. The truth may lie far, far below.
In 1963, a man in the Nefser province of Turkey knocked down a wall in his basement. What he found wasn't moldy pipes or old bricks. It was a doorway to another world. Behind the wall was a tunnel which led to another, and then another, until it opened into massive chambers and stairwells carved into the volcanic rock. That's how the modern world discovered Derinkuyu, the ancient, 18-story underground city, capable of housing over 20,000 people, complete with food storage, schools, wineries, and even chapels. Derinkuyu isn't a cave. It's architecture, intentionally designed, reinforced, ventilated, and structured miles beneath the earth. It's believed to connect with 200+ other underground settlements, some via underground highways that stretch for miles. No historical document explains who built it. No culture has taken credit, and no one knows exactly how far it extends, or what may still lie sealed within it. Carbon dating and artifact analysis have produced a possible construction period as far back as 8,000 years ago, possibly older. That places its origin before the Egyptian pyramids, before Stonehenge, even before writing was invented. It's like discovering a buried skyscraper, but with no blueprints, no workers, no historical reference. Derinkuyu forces us to ask, what were ancient humans trying to escape or protect underground?
To carve out over 18 levels of habitable space in volcanic tuff without modern tools is mind-bending. No cranes, no drills, no concrete. Yet this place is structurally sound. The city includes air shafts that reach 55 meters deep, providing fresh air to all levels. A feat of ventilation engineering we only recently mastered. Giant circular stone doors could seal off hallways, not from weather, but from invaders. These doors weighed hundreds of pounds, perfectly balanced to be moved by a child. There were wells inside, independent from surface water, ensuring survival if the surface was compromised. Every detail was deliberate. Livestock stables on the top floors for warmth, kitchens below, smoke ventilation accounted for, and communal spaces near the center for defense. Even lighting was considered. The volcanic rock doesn't reflect light well, so oil lamps were placed in specific niches for maximum brightness. And yet, there are no signs of soot buildup, suggesting either incredibly efficient airflow or something else entirely. According to some fringe researchers, the builders may have had advanced knowledge, now lost. Not necessarily alien, but not primitive either. The tools to dig and design such structures aren't in the archaeological record, nor the labor forces that would have built them. So, who built Derinkuyu? How? And more importantly, why go through this insane effort to live underground?
Derinkuyu may be the most famous, but it's not unique. All across Cappadocia, there are hundreds of underground cities, interconnected, unmapped, and mostly sealed off. Some are rumored to stretch hundreds of kilometers, linking regions like Kaymakli, Oskanak, Motsi, and Tatlarin in a hidden subterranean network. Strangely, many of these tunnel systems show consistency in design, similar dimensions, ventilation shafts, and even trap mechanisms. This implies a shared knowledge base, maybe even a pre-civilizational culture that predated Sumer or Babylon. Now expand your scope. In Ecuador, there's the Tejo's cave system, a vast tunnel network with straight-cut walls, polished floors, and metallic artifacts. In Scotland, Orkney Islands, China's Longyu caves, and Peru's Chincana tunnels, all showcase artificial tunnel systems no one can explain. German archaeologist Dr. Heinrich Kusch found evidence of a massive tunnel network beneath Europe, stretching from Turkey to Scotland, over 12,000 years old. This isn't fantasy. It's not science fiction. It's just not part of the mainstream narrative, because no one knows what to do with it. The deeper you dig, the more global this gets. Could there have been a pre-Ice Age civilization forced to survive beneath the surface? If so, what were they hiding from? Climate catastrophe, war, something else?
The mainstream theory is a refuge, but that only explains temporary occupation, not long-term design, or why they predate written history. Another theory: climate survival. If Earth faced a cataclysm, ice age, solar flare, meteors, underground cities would be ideal shelters. One fringe theory: the builders weren't Homo sapiens, but an advanced hominid species, wiped out in a forgotten extinction event. Others suggest it was Atlantis-style survivors, forced underground after a global flood, as echoed in myths from Egypt to the Hopi. There's also talk of ancient knowledge keepers, preserving wisdom in underground halls. Think Library of Alexandria, but buried. The paranormal crowd claims they were built to avoid something above, not war, but a non-human threat. Could it be related to Anunnaki or extraterrestrial encounters? Ancient astronaut theory says yes. Science says, show us the evidence. Still, when engineering outpaces history, you either have to rewrite history or admit we're missing massive chunks of the past. Whatever you believe, one thing is clear: something enormous, organized, and deliberate happened, and we're standing on top of it.
You'd think in 2025, we'd have a full 3D model of Derinkuyu. Nope, less than 10% has been fully explored or mapped. Some chambers are too fragile. Others are sealed off due to political, religious, or safety concerns. Satellite imaging struggles because volcanic rock hides depth and radar can't penetrate certain densities. More importantly, governments often restrict excavation due to tourism or cultural heritage protection. But there's a deeper reason: fear. Some say that going deeper has led to collapses, vanishing teams, and strange radiation spikes. Turkish locals whisper about forbidden lower levels, places that shouldn't be opened. Researchers have even reported finding strange symbols etched into deeper tunnels, ones with no linguistic or cultural link to nearby civilizations. It's as if the builders either came from somewhere else or wanted their messages hidden from the surface world. And here's the kicker: some tunnels just keep going, past known maps, past sealed barriers, and into areas no one dares explore. Are we afraid of what we might find, or of what we might awaken?
Every time we dig deeper, history gets messier. Linear progress. No. It's been up, down, reset, and lost, over and over. Derinkuyu challenges our belief that civilization started 5,000 years ago in Mesopotamia. It raises the terrifying possibility that we're a civilization with amnesia, walking over the ruins of our own ancestors. If someone 8,000 years ago could build a city bigger than a modern mall, underground, with no machines, what else could they do? What if history isn't a straight line, but a cycle of rise, fall, and bury? Ancient texts, like the Sumerian king list, speak of pre-flood kings who reigned for tens of thousands of years. Myths from every continent describe beings that emerged from the earth, not metaphorically, but literally from underground cities. Maybe we're not just scratching the surface of Earth, we're scratching the surface of truth. Because if Derinkuyu is just one of many, what else lies beneath the Amazon, Antarctica, or even your backyard? History might not be written by the victors. It might be buried by the survivors.
So here's the real question. What's still down there, waiting to be found? Or worse, what never left? If this video opened your eyes, don't let the story end here. Hit subscribe, drop a comment with what you think is hidden beneath us, and share this with someone who still thinks ancient people just lived in huts. Because here on Infinity, we don't stop at the surface. We dig deeper. Literally. Stay curious. Stay questioning. Stay infinite.